Alrighty. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. So, I actually took a listen, that's a weird one. Took a listen to took a listen. God, now I'm stuck on that. I listened to the audio in the last video, and I also fixed up some stuff. I turned off controller noises, changed the performance mode from graphics to performance. God, I'm actually, like, brain dead. And I also listened to the audio playback, and honestly, I think the current levels of sound for the mic and the game were basically perfect. So I'm actually not going to adjust the sound at all. Uh, okay. Did my abilities get thing? Hold up. What happened? I'm confused. Dazed and confused. Yeah, my icons got changed for some reason. Weird. Uh, Rising Flames. Or maybe I had a preset on and I kind of accidentally changed it. Planes of Rebirth. File drive. Oh, wait. Heatwave. Oh, I did change my preset. Don't mind me just not knowing my own gear set at all. Uh, am I using my best sword as well? Just barely my best sword. Just barely. God. I've detracted my brain so much that I was gonna do a recap of all the stuff that I changed, but I cannot remember. Turned off controller noises. Sound is perfect. Changed to performance preset instead of graphics preset, and I hope that it doesn't change too much.
A butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
I can tell.
Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalimil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I'm down.
I could give you a hand if you like.
I do like doing
How
side
busy
quests,
the Bryce
and
Kiss
this
has
is
been,
supposed to be like a
and that Luber
full
needs all the capable hands he
playthrough.
can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalimil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find.
I'm not a good smith. Wait a minute. What if I do basic research into my audience?
Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
I'm sure they will. God. Moving around in my chair.
Take a simple test.
Always the most awkward thing to do.
I better get to it.
God, my brain.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
It would make us.
I see
Needed to a silken
a
soft.
couple side quests.
Welcome, sir.
Or
What can
I
I
see
do
one
you for?
more.
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Indeed. Alright, let me pick up this other side quest first.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
That sounds like
You all
a
right?
bad investment strategy, but
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
okay.
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
No problem.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Again, sounds like you made a bad set of investment choices. What's it called? All eggs, one basket, something like that? But. I will help you.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please, Ben.
You don't have to tell me. I'm doing other stuff.
Silken softness, like eating it. Loud with
I need to... Oh, I need to not do what I just did. Well, now. Carving out a niche. This is the one that I need to prioritize.
The most
Yes,
fragrant
they're
herbs
quite
and
sought
spices
after.
from the breadths of the twins and beyond.
plates and pots, bowls and basins.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Oh, what is this? Oh, you know what? There's probably...
Men of the wrong
What is this? Genuine cactus needles.
I need to drink. You're going to drink my...
I did not have my self tabbed in on OBS, but somebody just drove by on a motorcycle, and I'm wondering how much of that actually got picked up on my mic. Also, darn it, game, not letting me skip that. Also, I'm blind as a bat.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge.
Hardly a revelation.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now at least.
Wait, incense!
Silver platter!
The best functions of a knife are the things that you should focus on. Who knew?
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have pride of place.
So, how'd it go?
It went as
You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalimil.
I see how it relates to the spirit of
Not much
Dalimil.
luck either. All
Because the
cook
people
said
of
was that he
Dalimil and the
works his
spirit of
knives
Dalimil
to
is to be
light.
hardy and sharp.
Too heavy, and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalimil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the rock were carting
Oh,
off...
you went this way? Excuse me.
Let's go.
Come hither, Chalkbow. We must see.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Dismount. Funky. There we go.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... You tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
An
You
alloy
said
of
that
some
Lubor
kind.
trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalimil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalimil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Oh, that's pretty far out. Choco.
Come on.
Oh, far out, but looking at the actual numbers, far out, but closer than thing. Oh, there's a stream over here.
That'll do, girl.
Thank you.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
It would make a fine.
The
Kneaded
juiciest
to a
meat
silken
from
softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep
Good day, my lord.
Oh. Breath of lightning. Let me buy like
Here you are.
a few of these.
An excellent choice.
Oh.
My
Orchestrion.
thanks. Here you are.
Orchestrion.
An excellent choice. Thank
Making
you
sure
for your
that I'm
custom. We
stocked
should
up
get
in all
going
of that.
soon. Do you have water?
I've got a crystal.
Excuse me.
So long as we stay out of the Deadlands.
Ah, I'm not too late.
Oh,
What is it,
coming
Lubor?
to CSL?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. but no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, we did take his hands. Bro deserves what's coming. Un momento, por favor. Okay, so right here.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall
Probably,
we press
but
on?
I want to collect this limestone and help the dude. I definitely am not just, you know, doing all of the side quests because
One rock looks a lot like another.
I want to. They're necessary. Very much important. After completing the main objective of some quests, you'll be given the option to travel to the quest's final destination. No, I'm down. I don't remember this being a feature back when. But maybe it was.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that? You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching, that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife
looks a little
forged
crude,
from the
but
very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit.
Crude doesn't
if
mean
you will.
not bad.
It's a
I mean,
fine-looking
crude
blade.
doesn't mean bad.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
Darn.
I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That's a good lesson.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
No,
you passed your test.
It was to
That's all
pass your
that
test.
matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Nice. Quest complete. Got 1 second. Bam, bam, bam. Goblin coin. Alright. Let's handle the next side quest.
Have pride of place in Castle
The most fragrant herbs and spices. Needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Like eating a cloud with a crust. Oh, well. I was about to say, wouldn't your teeth pass right through a cloud? I guess that's the point. Silly me. Unless you're looking for crunchy bread.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now, we can press on.
What the hell are those?
Okay, I have to go all the way around.
Straight home now. By the flames. That explains the heat.
Oh, I really should remember my controls. I'm surprised they take fire damage.
Out of the frying pan.
Ow. There we go. Slowly getting into it. Gods, I am so much slower than I remember.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
I say I keep realizing I say that, right? Except I haven't played the game in 2 years. It's a classic case of God, I'm so terrible. If only I'd played the game sooner.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right.
Thanks.
It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Ooh, Breath of the Inferno. Ignition cooldown by 2.2. I don't remember what ignition does, but if it's a fast cooldown, 2.2 seconds might be wild.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Excuse me. Alright. Let's
I needed that.
potion up and then hang on. Me doing a clicky clack, a typing in. I don't think there's other stuff to be doing. Can't go that way. Oh my god, Choco, please. So from
There it
here,
is.
we need to get
Drake's
into the
Fang.
mine, and then we need to get into another new place.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
What? Apologize for?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
What was that?
Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me
I felt
luck,
that in my
convincing my
soul.
Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Yeah, this time it'll be more than just your hands. That's all I remember from before. Taking his hands. Just shloop. I'm going to save, and I will actually come back to this tomorrow. I'll probably record a bit in the morning. Yeah, I thought it was gonna force me to go towards it, or to teleport to it. But I would like to save up first. I also have a lot of ability points, but they also don't feel like a lot of ability points, to be fair. Like, I still can't afford a Judgment Bolt. And it's really cool, so I really want to afford Judgment Bolt. Did I buy the one for Garuda? These are all, like, combo stuff. Okay, so that's X and square. Limit break. Semi-prime. Okay, I've not been using that correctly. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let me save up, and I will get back to this tomorrow. But with the kind of 35 to 40 minutes I've decided to record each time, I might do an hour or so tomorrow, since I'll have a little bit more time, but I did not have the time to go longer now because I did 2 different parts, all sorts of stuff. I also want to play a little bit around with my PS5 and move it and also prime it, because it's kind of been sitting for a long time, and now it's just like, you know, oh, you're playing games on me again suddenly? I did think about rebuying Stellar Blade and Final Fantasy XVI on the PC, but, you know, getting to the exact same point with all the items and stuff, it would be difficult. Plus, I need to kind of abide by one of my general rules for gaming. When you buy things like games, I think it's very, very appropriate that you get at least the amount of hours that you spent dollars, USD, on it. Or you could match that to, like, any other kind of dollar. But yeah, given that I spent the money on the PS5 version of both of those games, this game and Stellar Blade, I would want to try to get the 70 oddish hours. It doesn't have to be 70, because they're both single player games, kind of like Clair Obscur. Clair Obscur is just cheaper as a game, but I got almost all of the hours and definitely got all I wanted out of the price that I paid for the game. Anywho, I'm rambling. I'm rambling again. I will catch you all later with more Final Fantasy 16. Ciao. Okay. For some reason I thought I didn't save, but I did. Listen. See you later. Ciao.